Hey guys, before we get into this third part of the big transformer video, I just want to get on here and talk to you guys real quick, give you a couple updates, and also thank everybody for watching. I really do appreciate it. But we have some, or I have some updates I'm doing um, to the channel, and also I figured out how to screen share my other computer. Basically, I had to send a link. So in the future, when I do live streams, I'm going to promote it a couple days in advance. Matter of fact, this Saturday, I'm probably going to do a live stream, um, maybe like 8 o'clock at night or something like that. But I'd like to have other people come on there with me. If anyone wants to come on the stream, I can send you a link now. So what I'll do is I'll create a community post, and anybody that wants to get on this stream with me and get on there and talk. That way, if I'm doing something, because I want to show you guys something while I'm on there. If I'm breaking something down, you guys can bullshit with each other, whatever. Keep it going. And I like to talk to you guys and stuff like that. So there's that, and then for those of you who don't know, my lease for my shop is up like coming this month, and they're trying to jack my rent up an additional $750 a month. Now, I haven't signed a lease yet, and I have been looking for other places. The problem is, um, everything that's comparable to this or bigger is more money. In West Palm, it's just crazy expensive right now. Everything's going through the roof. I either have to go way out west or, I was even looking for another place where I could work from home, rent something with a big garage. Ultimately, I'd like to buy something. I'm just not in a position for that right now because literally over the last year, I really haven't been making that much money, because my main source of income for the past, 13 years has been transformers, and they're going away fast. Every time we do a huge retrofit and we change out a parking lot, I don't get any more, maintenance from that. And that's where most of my transformers came from, was the maintenance. So that's slowed down so much to the point where I have to divert towards something else. And anyway, we'll get into that in another video. But on the channel, to help maybe kind of bring in some more revenue, I did set up a membership thing. Let me see if I can do this. I'm playing with this. Okay. So now I have a membership, and I haven't set up a store yet because I'm working on getting products that are made in America, and something that I'd be proud to put my name on. That's the whole reason I haven't set up a store and sold t-shirts and hats and mugs and everything you can do through like Shopify or whatever it um, is because I'm not happy with the what they present you to sell to people. Okay. Now my editor, there is someone was sending me some shirts, or supposedly sending me shirts if they come, or a shirt. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I appreciate that. And it's literally a shirt of this picture up here of the donut, I guess. Um, but I'm working with my editor. We're gonna start creating merchandise. We're gonna come up with a logo, and different shirts. There might be theme shirts, there might just be shirts with sayings. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. We already have a couple things we're planning out, but they're going to be higher quality shirts than you're going to get through like a Shopify. And it's basically just going to help promote the channel and help me pay for this ridiculous shop, and help me. It's going to make it a little bit easier for me to bring you guys some content and they're just going to be cool shirts, you know, something I'd be proud to wear. Okay. And then the membership right now, it's just, um, what is it? It's just basically, I don't know what it was, 4.99 a month or something like that. I'm not really sure how all this works. Apparently YouTube gives you 70% of the revenue, which is more than they give you through actually your videos. Um, but right now it's just loyalty badges and early access to videos. I didn't want to put out a bunch of exclusive content for members because I don't want to exclude people from any of the content that I'm putting out. Okay. Um, you know, if you can't afford a membership or don't want to do it, whatever, that's fine. I mean, the options there. If you want to support the channel, that's great. It definitely helps, and I put it basically to paying for this shop so that I can bring you this content. Um, but as soon as I get the merchandise, there's going to be benefits for the members and different tiers. Right now, there's only one tier. I'm going to change it up. There's probably going to be 3 different tiers, like a $2 one, a $5 one, and maybe like a $10 one. You know, it ain't gonna be much, but you'll get discounts. I will be doing like giveaways and stuff like that. I've been actually wanting to do that for a while. So that is all stuff I've been working on, but it's up now. You know, if you want to wait for the merchandise, anyone that's a member, you'll get first access to the stuff because what I'm going to be doing, it's not going to be like Shopify where it's drop shipped. I have to pay for the stuff up front. So to get like a decent amount, different sizes, you know, I'm gonna have to put out like $1,000 for shirts, and then we'll do some hats and whatever. We'll go from there. Let me know what you guys think about that and what I should put on the shirts. I already have a couple things, but I'm always up for suggestions. Okay. And then you can also help. So another thing is my other channel, which I've dropped 2 more videos on. If you haven't already seen, for those of you who have, thank you for going over there and checking them out. I did a review of If I Were the Devil by Paul Harvey, a 1965 story about what the devil would do to basically take over the world. Very interesting. I think you should all go there and check that out. And then I did a video breaking down the cop versus the acorn video. If you haven't seen that, you definitely got to go watch that because it is absolutely insane. But go over to the Free Human Project. That's my other channel. And, you know, support me over there because I'm going to be dropping a lot of content over there. That has nothing to do with what's on this channel, really. Um, and then I just did a community post. Okay. What topics would you like to discuss? I want people, any topic. This channel's open. It's a free discussion. Um, you know, this is an open discussion. And I want to discuss all topics. I want to know your opinions on certain things. I want to get people on. Now that I know how to bring people in on the stream, this channel particularly, I want to talk to people about everything, what's going on in the world, especially people from other countries. I'd like to talk to you, get you on there. Let me know how things are going in your country, your views on certain things. You know, I'm really interested in that. So if you could go over there, check that out, it would really help me out with keeping everything going over here. And then, of course, you know, on the main channel, I have a couple videos already shot, edited. And then I think I already have 3 or 4 videos ready to go. I just need to review them and drop them on the channel. So I am trying to maintain a minimum of like 3 to 4 videos a week over there because the channel is starting to make a little bit of money, but literally every dime that I make from the YouTube channel basically pays for the shop and I put it back into the channel. Matter of fact, the next YouTube check I get is literally just going to buy merchandise. So you guys can have some Project Shop merchandise. And then in the video, I just wanted to discuss that, yes, I know that probably you could use a skill saw to do what I was doing, but one, I don't even think I have a wood skill saw. or if I do, I don't know if it would have worked. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it would have worked because so in the actual video, you'll see I'm reading numbers off the scale or off my phone, and I'm flipping like the last two numbers. I must be dyslexic, or it was a long night, or it was just like cold, and just like my scale was malfunctioning, my brain was malfunctioning. I don't know. But what I did is I went back and rewatched the footage, and on the breakdown, I actually have all the percentages and the prices of all that stuff. I actually got the numbers right off the video from the scale, not, not what my dyslexic brain was was saying. So on that note, stay tuned to the end. I'm gonna have a good breakdown on all that stuff, and we'll see you on the backside. All right, once again, the GoPro just shut itself off. So we're gonna clean this side up. We got to clean up most of that aluminum, man. That ain't cool. But these sides, man, we're just gonna leave them together as much as possible, and we're gonna load this shit up, man, and take it to Miami and sell it off. We're gonna load this heavy steel first. I'll probably run down and take that to the steel yard real quick, right around the corner, before I head south. Get some breakfast money and fuel money. And look at these coils, man. It's just like two big loops. That's crazy. It's crazy how the transformers are made in so many different ways. I'd like to see how they fed all this in there, a big spool like this, how they wound these up, you know?
One big roll of copper.
That's crazy.
2 sheets of paper.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Look at all that copper on the floor. 7-inch grinder with the aluminum carbide bit mowed through that stuff. Like I said, I do not recommend it. This side here, I got into that. I was riding that steel. You can see it. But let me unplug this real quick. Let's see if we still got all of our teeth. Shit looks good to me, man. She's ready to blast through some more transformers. Even them other ones that I took off, they was still cutting when I took them off. I think I stopped using them because the insert came out of this one, which I thought was for that, but it's not. This one was still good, or kind of cutting. It's missing a shitload of teeth, but you know, if you're trying to get it done fast, there's no substitute for that. I mean, you've seen how it just walked down through that copper. I don't know if we did a real-time shot with the Sawzall. Man, that was just tedious and shaking the shit out of your whole arm and your body. Steve said it was shaking his teeth out. But that blade, here's the deal with it, man. You gotta cut straight. You can't be coming down and cutting sideways, because what you're gonna do is, you see the sides of the blades? When you start cutting sideways, man, you're gonna start pinching, it's gonna start grabbing, and once those things, I mean, they're already kind of loose. It's not like you're cutting through one solid piece. It's a bunch of little individual pieces that are loose, and that one was actually way easier with the big long sheets than these ones here. These ones, they start moving around, man, and it gets sketchy. I did have it kick out of the cut, I think once or twice tonight. Once on this one and once on that one. It wasn't bad. And the whole reason it kicked out is because that first pass, I penetrated down in there deep, but I didn't get all the way on some of the final far ones. And then I came back on that second pass, they was already loose. You know, and then things start moving around on you, and that's where you kind of run into trouble. But overall, I think it did a great job. I'm going to drag one of those big coils over. We're going to weigh it real quick. I don't know if I'm going to do all three. We'll probably try to wrap all three of them, see if we get a weight on all of them. But they're heavy. I think they're heavier than these. And I think we're going to reach our 856-pound goal that I was shooting for, thinking that these are going to be 20% copper. I think we're a little bit above that. These things are monstrous, man. All right, we'll get this cleaned up a little bit, and then we'll get back on here with the scale. Okay, here we go. First weigh on this stuff. This is all the cut ends, minus all that aluminum on the side there.
Got it?
Man, something's happening with this scale, bro.
Huh?
This thing's either taking a shit or it's cold. I don't think it's ever been this cold. It's acting kind of funny. You got it. Go ahead. We got 203. I'm gonna say minus, it's either 18 or 19. I'm gonna just say 20, just to be safe. 203 minus 20. Go ahead. All right, here we go. The 3 coil. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Hold on.
Wrap that one around that thing sticking out.
This thing?
No, that thing sticking up right there. You're almost snagged on. That, yeah, wrap it around that bit. Just so it can't get away. Give it a couple wraps, okay.
I don't know if that's gonna work, but
It'll keep it from falling over.
woo! We're looking at 553. Let's see if that turns into a 7, 6. Man, these numbers are messed up, dude.
Come on.
I don't know what happened to this scale. That's definitely a 5. 557, 6, 5. Looks like all 5s.
5.
Yeah. Hard to tell. I guess I gotta order a new scale, man. I don't know. 553 plus 180. 733 on that thing.
Yeah.
733 pounds. 733.
What's the total?
Okay, let's get
That's
it.
a fucking lot.
Let's get a total here.
From one transformer?
Plus 448 plus 70 plus 81 plus 52 plus 85. We should have 1,496 pounds out of those transformers. Oh, we got, let's measure these other buckets. Oh, I want to see 1611 times 0.20. So at 20%, it would have been 322 pounds. That's way more. What did I say, 700? That's 40 over 40%. That's like 40 something percent, dude. So these large copper transformers are way worth it, dude. All right, look. Yeah, especially when they're free. Now, we have this bucket. We still got some nuggets here, but we'll leave them for some micro scrapping. We gotta get going, man. Look, the sun's coming up. We've been here all night. Now, it didn't take us all night to do this because me and Steve have a problem where we'll go sit down to eat and drink, and then it's like a time warp. And we sit there and bullshit and watch YouTube videos, and literally like hours will go by, and then the damn sun comes up like this, and our dumbasses are still messing around here in the shop. All right. So I'm just gonna send that as number 2, so they don't get you know, funny about it. Let's weigh this real quick and see where we're at. One more ready to go. Haha. We're at 42 pounds, well 40 pounds, let's say 2 pounds for the bucket. And damn, I want to say 46, but it's like 47, 46. Okay, 46, 2 pounds. Let's call it 44. And all right, let me do some quick math real quick. What'd I say that was, 44?
44.
Dude, how do I keep losing my pen, man? Okay, it's another day. We wind up cutting off last night, or actually this morning. And it was just too late, and I was too tired to try to drive anywhere. Look how far we're flying. Damn, the pit's almost touching. It's almost touching the ground. I think we're a little overloaded, man.
Wow.
All right, let's get that. What else we got? Let's get that big piece up here on the side.
You want to?
And then I got to get on the road, dude. We're about out of time.
The big boy?
Yeah.
All right. That's 200.
All right, we waited on a forklift. We came across the scale at like 12,500 pounds. We had 400 pounds of sheet metal. Thing looks like a dinosaur. Get that chain off of there. Leave it loose. Who this guy is, but I think he must be new. And there's some shit going on with that forklift. Hey man, grab it at the bottom. Down, down. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. Right there. Squeeze it hard. Squeeze it hard. There you go. Woo! Man, I felt the truck come up on that one. Hey, rotate it. Is there more? If there's any more, flip it out of there. Whoa! Oh! Squeeze it! Okay, so here are the percentages on them transformers, percentage of copper to the steel. Now, good thing I caught myself. I did all this, and then I did the percentage over here, or the price, off of the steel, which this is the total weight of the transformer. So these prices here don't matter, and these prices here aren't going to matter because they are copper plus the whole weight of the transformer as a steel price. But down here at the bottom, I did catch myself. This is the total weight of the steel, $252 worth of prepared steel. And this is the total weight of the copper, $1,472 at $4,813.44. But the first one, I got an order from small to big. And like I said in that video, it's funny how I noticed that some of the coils were different. Some were thicker, some were like more dense. The first transformer, this is the smallest transformer we had that day. 254 pounds, 85 pounds of copper, worth $277. And that was 33.46%. That was a nice one. The next one, 276 pounds, 52 pounds of copper. Not as good right there. That was worth $170 worth of copper and 18.84%. Then we had 284-pound transformer, 79 pounds of copper, worth $258 at $27.81. Then we had the 384-pounder with a 70-pound coil, worth $228.90, 18.22%. Then we had the first big boy, 1471, 448 pounds of number 2 copper, worth $1,464.96. 30%, 30.45% on that big transformer. And then we had the biggest one of all. This is the biggest copper transformer I've ever taken apart by far, 1,611 pounds. Well, actually only by 111 pounds. I've had some 1,500 pounders. That produced 738 pounds of number 2 copper, worth $2,413.26, and that was 45.81% copper to steel. That was incredible. And altogether, Those transformers were worth $5,065.44. And basically, I made $2,500 a day processing those transformers. They were free. I just had to go get them. Now, the first day, it took me longer to get those down out of the building and to my shop than it actually took me to process them. As you see in the video, it probably took me 30 minutes. Let's just say it took me an hour to process these 4 small ones. Once I cut the straps, they just blew right apart. The hardest part was knocking out the steel core. Probably had, let's just say, an hour on the 1,400 pounder. Maybe a little more because I put it up on the table. And then an hour, you've seen me cut that. I time-lapsed it, or I ran a timer on that. It was like 40 minutes or something. From start to finish cutting it. And so we got 1, 2, 3 hours of processing. Now, we were in there messing around and cleaning up. So I'm just going to say, you know, it took me a good 5, 6, so we're just going to call it 8 hours, 2 days to process it, pick it up, process it, and then the 2 hours, or let's just say 3 hours or whatever, to sell it, because I went to the steel yard first, and then I went to the other yard. And here is the ticket from the steel yard. I did have some sheet metal in there. We came across the scale at 12,180 pounds. We had 380 pounds of sheet iron, and then we had 3,020 pounds of heavy steel we took that day for $310. And then we went to Miami, and we brought some, we bought 392 pounds of bright and shiny copper. We got $347 a pound, $1,360.24. The number 2 copper, we had 1,582 pounds. Now, there was some other copper for some other things, and the little buckets that were involved. I got $3.27 a pound, $5,173.14. We also took some cast aluminum, 40 pounds. I don't even know what that was. We got 60 cents a pound, $24. 60/60 clean extrusion, 100 pounds, 76 for $76. Old sheet, 331 pounds, 58 cents a pound, $191.98. We had some number 1 wires, 69 pounds, $247 a pound, $170.43. 284 pounds of auto batteries, 20 cents a pound, $56. Probably should have taken those over to the store and got $10 a piece for $7,052.59. So, all in all, that wasn't bad. It was definitely a nice little bonus getting that transformers. They came right on time because it was literally, this was on the 1st that I sold that. So that basically paid my rent. You know, all my bills a month come to about $6,000, and that's not paying labor or, you know, that's just what it cost me to live, basically. So, this pretty much paid my month's bills, which was pretty good. So, I'm going to be on the lookout for some more of those transformers, and that was crazy how I got them. I got a call from a guy on a Thursday. I had something to do on the Friday, so I couldn't get there, and it's unfortunate. I should have dropped what I was doing and went there, because the transformer had way more. If you looked in that video, I showed you a big chrome looking piece of copper. There were tons of that stuff that were in that thing that I didn't get, because by the time I showed up, the electricians already went to town taking that shit apart and basically loaded their truck. So they got their bonus out of it. I got some of the biggest transformers I've ever scrapped out of it, so I can't complain. I made the customer happy. It was a new customer. Matter of fact, that is the same customer that I got the incinerator from. And both of those, the guy called me up in like a panic and was like, hey, you know, we'll pay you to come remove this stuff. And I'm like, well, you know, I normally have free pickup and I pay for scrap. So how about I just come get the stuff for free and do you guys a favor? You know, so hopefully I'll be getting a lot more work from that customer. On that note, if you've come this far, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I got a bunch of videos coming up for you. Plus, I will be doing a live stream this Saturday. Let me know in the comments if anyone wants to get on the stream with me. I would really like that. And yeah, I'll see you there. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard. Dancing. You ever seen your copper dance before? Alright, I did decide to take it out. Man, look at that thing shine. Woo. Man, that powder coating is some cool stuff. Now, I can't wait to powder coat some stuff and then hit it with that clear coat. It's just going to stay looking wet. Now, this stuff over here is completely dry, but it looks wet, which is pretty awesome. And then that powder coat makes a super durable finish. I wish I would have had a big enough oven where I could have powder coated them cages. That would have kind of been the way to do it, but they were kind of a pain in the ass. Steve's out here doing some custom fabrication, mounting this it's an air compressor?
Yeah.
Up on this trailer. All aluminum trailer. This thing's nice, man. What did the guy pay for this? 8 grand?
Yeah.
8 grand with this setup?
Yeah.
Wow. It looks nice. I need me an aluminum trailer. Look at all that diamond plate.